Hello my dear students, welcome to the second video of your chapter, that is chapter number 3, Egyptian civilization. In our last video we have studied the location of the Egyptian civilization, then the sources of the Egyptian civilization, then kingdom, then we studied about the society of the Egyptian civilization, then what was the occupation of the Egyptian, and then family life, then amusement life, then how did the Egyptian people uh, means enjoyed their, how they carried out their amusement. So in this video, now let us go further with our chapter, that is Egyptian civilization. You can see the this picture, you can see the Great Pyramid in Egypt. So now we will study the religion in the Egyptian civilization. The religion was an important feature of Egyptian society. The sun god Ra was the most important man. Means he was one of the important god because he was the because he because he was above the all gods, and the pharaoh was considered the son of Ra. So pharaohs were the Egyptian kings, those who ruled during the Egyptian civilization. So they were known as pharaoh. Some gods were represented by symbols such as falcon, crocodile, etc. Some gods were Isis, Osiris, Horus, Anubis, and Ammon. These were the other gods. Then the embalmed body, mummy, means in Egyptian civilization, in ancient Egypt, the people used to preserve the body by the process of mummification. Means they used to embalm means मतलब एक तरीके का they used to put chemical paste on the body to in order to preserve the body. Then they used to cover the, first they used to put the chemical paste, then after that the body was covered with the bandages. Then that was known as the mummification. The embalmed body was placed in a coffin and put in a pyramid. Actually pyramid was the tombs of the pharaohs, or they means the pharaohs were when the pharaohs used to die, they were placed in a coffin in the form of mummy, and they were put in the pyramid. Many objects which were used by the dead people by the dead person were also placed in the pyramid with the belief that the dead person may need them. Actually in during the Egyptian civilization, along with the dead body in the coffin, many other objects were put in the coffin with the dead body or with the mummy, because Egyptian people believed in the life after death. Means so for after the life after the death, then they thought that the people must be needing the essential things. So they used to put the clothes, jewelry, eatables, and many other objects were put in the coffin. Osiris, the lord after the life, means was an important god worshipped by the Egyptian. So he was one of the main god which was worshipped, because he was the god of the आफ्टर लाइफ. मतलब मरने के बाद भी कोई एक ना जीवन होता है अलग तरह का. सो दैट्स वाई द along with people believe in the life after that, so they used to put the things in the coffin. The pyramids were the tombs of the pharaohs. So before only I have told you that pharaohs were the tombs of the pharaohs. tombs होते हैं मकबरा. The Egyptian believed in life after death. They believed that the body should be preserved so that the soul might live on with it. Means they believed in the life after that. So they thought that the body should be preserved so that the soul can live within it, and it can go into another life. And along with the different objects were also kept in the tomb or the coffin with the mummy. They developed the art of preserving the body to great perfection, a process called mummification. Mummification is the process in which body is embalmed, dead body is embalmed. Embalmed means to put a to treat a dead body with chemicals to prevent it from decaying. Means a chemical paste was put on the dead body, then it was wrapped in the bandages, then it was put in the coffin. So this process was known as mummification. Then achievements of Egyptian means वो क्या उन लोगों ने हासिल किया था, what they have achieved. Pyramids means they were the excellent constructor of the pyramid. The most impressive monuments of the Egyptians are the pyramids. They are large triangular structures. Actually, they are a triangular structure with four triangular. They are the most famous and spectacular ones are situated at Giza near Cairo. Means one of the biggest pyramids are at the Giza. They are one of the seven wonders of the largest of the pyramid. The Great Pyramid was built by Pharaoh Cheops Khufu in 2650 BC. Means one of the largest pyramid was built by Pharaoh Cheops. It is one of the seven wonders. Means the largest pyramid, which is at the Giza. It is one of the seven wonders of the world, and it took 20 years to build it. The tomb of Tutankhamun was found intact in the 1920. In 1920, means in this biggest pyramid only, the tomb of Tutankhamun was found. Pyramids were the tombs of pharaohs. They contained mummies, clothes, jewelry, and many precious items. Actually, why these items were preserved in the tomb? Why these objects were put in the tombs? Because the people in the ancient Egypt believed in the life after death. So they used to preserve the body by the process of mummification. Then they used to put it in the tomb to means pyramids, because pyramids were known as the tombs of the pharaoh. And along with the body, then the clothes, jewelry, and many other precious items were put. When a pharaoh died, his embalmed body mummy was kept inside the pyramid. Means whenever a pharaoh, the king of the ages, died, they used to preserve the body with the help of mummification, and they put it inside the pyramid. It was protected and preserved so well that it has survived for hundreds of years. Means even today also mummies are found which are 3000 or 2500 years old. Then the Sphinx, it is a fine example of Egyptian sculpture. It is a mythological animal with the body of lion. Means one of the greatest structure has been built in the form of it is a sphinx. Sphinx is it is a body of lion and the head of a man. It is carved out of a single stone, means a single rock. It was meant to guard the pyramid. Means sphinx was put in the front of pyramid, so because it was put to protect the pyramid. Then you can see the painted structures are there. Painted around 1500, the walls of tomb at Thebes is decorated with the scenes illustrating daily life in ancient Egypt. Means how the people are doing their work in their daily life. In this picture you can see in the ancient Egypt. Then the most remarkable among them is the Great Sphinx at Giza, which is, you can see in the picture, this is the Sphinx. It is the head of a man and the body of a lion. The most remarkable among is the Great Sphinx. Actually, this is also at Giza only, because one of the largest pyramid is in the Giza, and just in front of it, this is the Sphinx is there. Sphinx there, which is 240 feet long and 66 feet high. The temples of Karnak and Abu Shamel are very impressive and awe-inspiring. Means they have been constructed very beautifully. The temples of Karnak and Abu Shamel, they are very impressive. Means marvelous structure, these mountainous structures. Then Egyptian script. The Egyptians developed a kind of picture writing known as hieroglyphic. Hieroglyphic. Hieroglyphic is a system of writing mainly in pictorial characters. Mean pictures are made, and those pictures, one certain picture has a meaning also. Then hieroglyphics means sacred or holy writing. The actually it is divided into what the hero means holy and glyphics means writing, the holy writing. Therefore hieroglyphics means holy writing. Pictures and signs represented their ideas. Means pictures and signs, uh, they have their own meaning and ideas. It had about 500 signs. The Egyptians used pen made of reeds of wood. Ink was made up of gum and shoot. Means the gum was used, and gum was mixed with the indigo and all. Then the ink was formed. Then shoot was also used to make the ink. Then you can see these are the Egyptian hieroglyphics. They wrote on the bark strips of a plant called papyrus. Papyrus was a plant, and they used to take out the barks, जो छाल होती है of the bark strips of the papyrus plant, and they used to write on that. The word paper has its origin in the word papyrus. Actually, Egyptians were only the people who discovered the paper. Not totally, but somewhat they invented the art of writing. Then because of papyrus only, from the paper only, it contains the word paper. Then these Egyptians were good at science, mathematics, and medicine also. The Egyptian made great progress in arithmetic, because they they were able to make basic Bottomless rule. Means they knew about addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, because these things are very necessary for carrying out the daily life, trade and commerce and business. They were aware of the decimal and fraction. Means they knew the decimal and fraction system also. They could measure areas, volume and distance. Means these are the important mathematical terms and units which are necessary. They had made great progress in the field of medicine, because they had their medical books, which gives a detailed description of blood circulation, because they had even written a book on blood circulation system. The achievement of the Egyptian arithmetic means, actually the word arithmetic means involving addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. But according to the Bodmer rule, first the division is there, the multiplication, the addition, then subtraction. Then this arithmetic is a part of mathematics only. The achievement of Egyptians in the field of medicine can be proved by the fact that the mummies kept thousands of years ago are still well preserved. Means mummies which were made 3,000, about 2,000 years ago, or 2,000 or 3,000 years ago, even today also they are in very good condition. This shows that they were good at medicine. Means they knew chemistry also, means science also, because they made some kind of chemical paste which they used to put on the dead body of the pharaohs or the other people also, so that the body can be preserved. And after putting that chemical paste, then the body was wrapped in the with the help of bandages. Then it was put in the coffins. Then astronomy. Actually, astronomy is the study of astronomy is the study of sun, moon, stars, etc., which are related to the space. The solar calendar, because because Egyptians were the people who developed this 365 days calendar, which is known as the solar calendar, which we are following even today also, which has 12 months and 30 days in each month. Then it has other seasons, or then festivals are also celebrated. The solar calendar has been one of the greatest achievements of the Egyptians. They needed an accurate knowledge of seasons, rains and floods for their farming, because these Egyptian people were very good at farming also. So they wanted to they wanted to know the seasons, rains and floods, about the means the accurate knowledge of the seasons, rains, floods. They also had the star Cyrus, means there was a star. They had observed, उनको समझ में आया था जब, means for a long time of the astronomers have observed that the star Cyrus appeared on the horizon. Actually, horizon is the line where the sky, where the land and the sea appears. The line far away where the land or the sea seems to meet the sky. It is actually horizon is the line where the land or sea seems to meet the sky. Means they have observed that the star Cyrus appeared when the floods reached Cairo. Appeared on the horizon when the floods, जब भी मतलब स्टार सारे दिखाया तब जब फ्लड आता था कायरो में. दिस हैपेंड आफ्टर एवरी 365 डेज, मतलब हर after every 365 years the star Cyrus used to come when there was flood. It inspired them to make the first known calendar of 365 days in a year of 12 months, each of 30 days. 5 more days were added to the calendar for celebration of religious festival. I mean, this solar calendar we are still following. Then, why did the Egyptian civilization decline? Egypt prospered during the period of New Kingdom, but by 1000 BC, Egypt fell on bad days. It was conquered by new power. Means several new invaders tried. They attacked and conquered the Egypt. The pharaohs had to fight for their very existence against the invader from the regions to the south of Egypt in Africa, and the new powers across the Mediterranean Sea. Means many other kingdoms attacked this Egypt, and pharaohs has to fight for their existence and to prevent the invader, but they were not capable to defend their kingdom, and new powers from the Mediterranean Sea also attacked them. Then the last ruler of Egypt was Cleopatra. After her Egypt became a member of Roman Empire. Means Cleopatra was the last emperor. Then after that Roman people attacked the Egypt, and they conquered the Egypt. Then you can see in the end yourself, Tutankhamun was an Egyptian pharaoh who ruled for a short duration. He started ruling at age of 9. Means he was because he was too young, so that's why he was known as boy king. He died at the age of 18. His tomb, discovered in 1922, made King Tut one of the Egypt's most famous pharaohs. Then points to remember. We will see what we have studied. Points to remember: the Egyptian civilization of the oldest river valley civilization, which was located in northeastern part of Africa, on the banks of river Nile. then contribution of Egypt. You can go through these points. Then dear students, I want to just tell you one thing, that you can see at the bottom of the page some important points are given. Please write them in your notebook and learn them also, because in the they may be coming in the exam as the name the following or the define. So that's all for today in our video. Thank you.